Thank you for pressing play. I go by the name of Keisha Gay. Appreciate you guys pressing play. For the people that's here for the first time, welcome. For the people that's coming back, welcome back. I appreciate y'all tuning into my podcast, Coffee Newport's and Chit Chat. Let's get right into it. So this is how I'm feeling right now. Self-love, right? Self-love is a reflection of you. And I believe we undervalue self-love and how much self-love dictates all relationships in your life. And when I'm saying dictates, it contributes to every aspect of your life in any relationship, whether it's a work relationship, romantic relationship, relationship with your children. All of that is a reflection of how you treat yourself and what you will allow, what you will condone, and the lines you allow people to cross. And that is mandatory off top. So for us to devalue it and not understand how imperative that is, something that we should be cultivating on a regular basis, is crazy. Because without that, all things in your life will go wrong. Because the only thing that's really important is how you treat yourself. And I know we think air, water, all that shit's important, right? And eating food every day is important. How you treat yourself takes precedence. Because you love yourself, you're going to drink water. Because you love yourself, you're going to eat the right nutritional foods. Because you love yourself. So that is a reflection of that. Without one, you can't have the other. So we neglect it so much that we don't understand that it's in everything that we do. If, how we shop, how we eat our breakfast. I said all relationships. I even, substance, what we take in. Do we read? Do we nurture our minds? Do we understand when we're putting too much negativity in our minds and how we may collapse in other areas because of this particular thing? And it sounds easy to understand self-love, but it's not, especially for a person that does not know how to be selfish. This is a person that's just a giver of self to everyone, but they don't understand that that's not even a natural thing. You have to be whole and full for you to be pouring into someone else. You have to be whole and full for you to be giving to someone else, because you can't give something you don't have. And that's a reality of anything, right? So how do you see self-love? What do you see it as, and how do you pursue it? Are you okay with neglecting certain priorities? Are you okay with neglecting certain people? These are the things you got to ask yourself, because at the end of the day, you have to live with you. And I'm not even talking about substance abuse or anything like that, because, sometimes we drink too much, we smoke too much, we take too many pills, we do this, we eat too much, we drink too much soda, eat too much sweets, we eat too much meat, not enough vegetables, all of those things. They all have to do with it, but how do you approach self-love? How are you okay? How are you okay with your 24 hours? How do you approach your 24 hours? Is your 24 hours dictated by outside people or dictated by self? Because if outside people dictates your lifestyle, that means outside people will forever do that, because there's forever going to be outside people. Outside noise, outside influences, outside everything. So because that is a constant, at what point do you say to yourself, no, I don't want none of that. I don't want to partake. I don't want to involve myself with any of those things. I want it to be about me. I want it to be about me. I want it to be about myself and my approach. And being selfish being selfish with yourself is not selfish. That's another thing. Being selfish with yourself and your mental health and your mental stability isn't selfish because you're unable to do anything. No matter what people say, under any circumstances, you're unable to do anything without you being fully present. You can't complete a task or complete anything that is substantial if you yourself is not fully present. You have to partake. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally, mentally, physically, you have to partake. If you're exhausted physically, can you run 5 miles? No. What the fuck? No. You've been up for 5 days working 5 jobs or working these hours. Can you run a 5 mile? No, you can't. Your body needs rest. Your mind needs rest. Your emotions need rest. And that's another thing. We forget that our emotions need fucking rest. That we can't take on other people's problems. We can't pick up a fucking phone. Every time somebody says something is wrong and they want to fucking tell you all the shit that's wrong, and they forget that you got shit going on too. That's the coldest thing about life and being an adult. Adulthood is crazy. How the fuck you think you can dial my fucking number and tell me about all the things that's wrong in your life? I don't do that to you because that's not how I play. And you think that's okay. When each one of us have something going on, whether minor or major, each one of us have something going on. I don't even know why the fuck I gotta say that. Everybody got shit going on. Nothing is perfect. How they handle it might be perfect for them. But everybody got shit going on. So yes, they might have to be selfish and say, I'm going to let this fucking phone ring. I do that. For my mental stability, my mental health, I don't engage in a lot of conversations. I don't. I step back. Nope, not right now, not today. How was my day at work? I have to ask myself. Got to reflect on my day at work. I got to reflect on my day at the gym. Got to see how my body's feeling. I got to see how certain foods may have made me feel, because I'm eating clean now. So certain things I can feel it better. If that makes sense. Because when you're eating clean and you eat something that's not bad, it impacts your body instantaneously. Your body rejects it instantaneously. So you can feel it. It's overbearing at times. But do you look at that? Do you look at yourself and like, how am I feeling? How's this going? How's, you know what I'm saying? Because self-love is every aspect, and you cannot, like I said, you cannot move any kind of way. You cannot move any kind of way if you are not the product of if you're not the first product of your love. If you are not the first product of your love, you can't do shit. I know you imagine that you're being great. Nope. Motherfucker, you can be greater if you sit down and give yourself what yourself need. Whether it's a walk in the park, whether it's a jog, you know what I mean? Whether it's playing bingo. That might be self-love for some people. Playing Uno. I love me some Uno. Playing spades. Some people like spades. I like dominoes. Sit in the backyard. Listening to birds chirp. Read a book. Have a picnic. Whatever you see what self-love is, that it has to do with you and not your folks around you. Because that's not it. You might be a greater version of yourself by trying something like that. And then you'll be like, damn, I am a fucking superhero. I am a powerful person. But I'm only more powerful when I am the first source of my love. I just had to speak about that because it was lingering in my mind. I appreciate you motherfuckers for pressing play. You actually know I go by the motherfucking, the greatest of all times. I'm talking about a GOAT, Keisha Gay. Let's go.